See the stumbling blocks as you slipped on cracks. It's commandment laws, so we need to stay on track. Your heart as a house at mercy, put it on my back. One body with your house shy, no, so we can't move slack.
You're going to use that. Your faith is going to show you how to move and direct your steps. Your steps are going to be, you're going to agree with adversaries quickly in certain situations. Not just for a damn, you know what I mean? Don't just agree with him if he told you to be a damn, eat the pork. You know what I mean? Eat the pork, agree with him. No. But in certain situations, you'll agree with your adversary. Like, yo, you got to pick up and you got to kind of move from over here. Alright, cool, we're going to go. We're going to move. We'll preach somewhere else. Alright, give me the book of Acts chapter 5, verse 39.
Acts chapter 5 and verse 39.
Bring that
but
up.
if it be of God, you cannot overthrow it.
What?
But if it be of God, you cannot overthrow it.
Lest happily ye be found even to fight against God.
And you'll fight against God. Read.
It says, and to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahweh Shai, and let them go.
Yeah, and let them go, man. Alright, they pleased the Most High, man. Alright? Like, no, they gave their bodies up as living sacrifice. Right, read?
And it reads, verse 41.
But they was told not to talk about Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Alright? So they must have already said, you know what, alright, cool, man, cool. Agree with your adversary.
That's right.
Alright, read.
So it says, verse 41, and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. And daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
And they still preach Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's
Mashallah.
That's right.
Alright, they said, you know what? Alright, cool. They don't want us to talk about Yahweh Shai. What do you reckon they said?
We're going to talk about Yahweh
They
Shai.
said, well, we're going to do it anyway. They said, you know what? Alright, cool. We hear you. I agree with your adversary, man. Yeah. And we're going over there, we're talking about him, bro. That's our mission. And what else are we going to do? That's our job. We're going to be fishers, and then after you're going to turn them into hunters. And that's how it's going to go down from nothing new under the sun, man. It's done in the old, it's done in the new. To do what? To bring Jacob again to him. Yeah, let's read Isaiah chapter 40. Isaiah chapter 41. Isaiah 49, sorry. Isaiah 49 and 5.
Isaiah 49 and verse 5. And now saith Yahweh that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him through him. Wait, let me read that again. Isaiah 49 and verse 5. And now saith Yahweh that formed me from the womb to be his servant.
And that's what it is. We've been formed from the womb. A lot of us don't even know our mission in life. When you was younger, your uncle said, what do you want to be when you grow up? You might have said footballer. You might have said an astronaut, fireman. No, you're young. Saying dumb stuff. Like. You don't know you was going to end up working on a dump truck, on a dumpster truck. I mean, no bad to anyone working as a bin man. They get paid quite a bit of money.
Get paid more than teachers.
Get paid more than teachers. But you didn't ever know you were going to work in the bins. You know what I mean? You never know you was going to be a damn estate agent, 5 houses, a couple cars. Thought you was going to be damn footballer, innit? Turned out you done something else with your life. Whether it was for the best or for the worst. If you were selling drugs or whatever, you didn't know what you was going to do with your life. Ask a crackhead when he was 5 years old, what do you think you was going to be when you grew up? I bet he's not going to say a damn crackhead. But with the children of Israel that are teaching on these highways and byways, and these highways and hazards, he says he formed us from the womb to do this work, man.
Can't.
Read that again, read that from the book.
It says, and Isaiah 49 and verse 5, And now saith Yahweh that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered,
Though Israel's like a lost sheep. Read.
yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of Yahweh, and my power.
So we're still going to be glorious in the eyes of the Most High by keeping his laws and commandments. Even though Israel ain't together right now, they're scared that we're gathering together and we're learning, man. Though Israel's still being 2/3 of us and some of the 1/3, not all there maybe, but we're gathering together to create that 1/3 and the elect of Israel. They're shook, they're shaken to see the growth of a nation. Alright, read.
So it says, and my power shall be my strength. Shall I carry on, yeah?
No, leave it with that. That's the end, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a bit more, but
No, that is what? Yeah, bring it up.
This is book of Amos 2 verse 11.
Can't.
And I raised up of your sons for prophets, and of your young men for Nazarites. Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel, saith the Lord?
He raised up your son. He said he raised up Israelites to be prophets, to be Nazarites. So what is the mission of a prophet? Alright, give me the book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 11. What is the mission? Alright, and we've been talking about it, and to tell the people, to make the hearts of the people fat and the ears heavy. Alright, to tell them to awake, alright, to come out of Babylon, man. Many prophets, innit? Jonah, alright, Nehemiah, Ezra, innit? I don't think Nehemiah was Ezra. Nehemiah was just like a spoke. Yeah, Nehemiah's a prophet. They were both prophets. It's just different spirits. It's different roles. Yeah, different job roles. Yeah.
this is Revelation 19 verse 10.
Bring it up.
And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship power, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
There you go. That's what we should be in. Testifying, alright, and excavating Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Anything else? What's the purpose of our life? Alright? Is it 1 Peter 4 and verse 11, isn't it? What's the purpose? What other thing are you doing on the Sabbath, really? That's why it's become hard for brothers to do anything else except come out and do this on the Sabbath, man. It's a part of the job role in life. You're working. Give me the no, wait, read that.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 11. It says, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God.
Wait, read that again.
If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God.
Yeah, that's it, 22. Yeah.
If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which God giveth, that God in all things may be glorified through Yahushua HaMashiach, to whom be praise and dominion forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. I go to the start. What we do? Start verse 17.
Yeah, verse 22. This is book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 17. Tell us therefore, what thinkest thou? Is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar or not?
Yeah. So you tell us now. Alright? Who are you living for, man? Alright, who are you really living for, read?
But Yahushua perceived their wickedness and said, why tempt ye me? Why tempt ye me, ye hypocrites?
And because they will say, they'll say, oh yeah, you guys, man, you always say Babylon's meant to be destroyed, man. So wait, are you gonna pay rent still? Are we still gonna, you know what I mean, pay our taxes and all? And so you guys are tricky, you know that? You guys are only asking me that stupidness because you know that they're listening in the background. You know that they watching the channels and they watch us on the TVs, the CCTVs, and they're there listening. So you're thinking you're gonna get us tricked, you're gonna trick us. You know what I mean? You know when you say something and you bury yourself, you dig a hole. Alright, Rick?
Show me the tribute money, and they brought unto him a penny.
Alright, so yeah, that's what you do. Show us. You haven't got any coin. You haven't got a note on. Yeah, a note, anything. Show us the money. I got a thing. Yeah. Alright, yeah, look, there you go. Show us the money. Alright? So you show them the money. Show it to the camera. Show us the money, yeah? Go on.
And he said unto them, whose is this image and superscription?
So who is this, man? Who's on this money, man? Alright, read.
They say unto him, Caesar's.
So yeah, this is the Caesars, man. These are the ones that belong to this world.
Then saith he unto them, render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's.
See what?
Render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's.
Hey.
Look, we've got all the notes. Bringing them all out. And they all have different faces on the back as well. You know what I'm saying? They're all different people on the back.
Render unto these guys, which belong to these guys, man. Where's the
I've got
fivers? Get a fivers out. Render unto Caesar, which belongs to Caesar, man.
And then the devil and
The devil reincarnated, yeah. And what does he say? Got nothing to offer but blood, sweat, and turmoil.
right.
Right? And slavery. Toils means slavery. Blood, sweat, and toils, man. Alright? So yeah, read that again. Render what?
Render therefore unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and unto God
And unto who?
and unto
power
Unto Yahweh.
the things that are God's.
Yeah, so there you go. That's why we see us out here, man, on the Sabbath. We'll go and work 6 days for this damn slavery, Egypt, man. Alright, but on the 7th day, we're going to keep the Sabbath. We're going to gather together, and this is putting in the works. This is the work we do for our people, man. Bringing Jacob together to let them know that they're the true biblical Israelites from the Bible. Right? But them damn fake ones over there, man. This is the riches, man. This is the Ephesians 1 and 17. Right? Show them the riches that are coming to them. Give me the Revelations. I love it. We're going back to where we come from. Give me Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9.
Can't.
Revelations 3 and 9.
This is Revelation 2 and verse 9.
Cry it loud.
I know thy works and tribulation.
So we're going through the tribulation. We're the ones having to slave. Alright? But your works should be keeping the Sabbath holy and gathering together with your brethren, man, and reverencing the Most High, right? Calling upon His name. So this is word I need to remember that word. Exemplifying, right? Exemplifying His name, right? Read.
So it says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
But what?
But thou art rich.
But we're the rich ones, man. And we're rich because we went through it all this afternoon, man. We've been going through it all throughout the beginning of camp. We're rich because we got a kingdom prepared for us. Right? We got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We've got the oracles of the Lord, man.
Can't.
That is riches, man. Rich?
Right. It says, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
And are what?
And are not.
And are what?
And are not. but are the synagogue of Satan.
But they're the synagogues of Satan.
Khan.
They're not like Atom Loy Yehudi. You're not the sons of Judah. Atom Loy Yehudi, man. Atadam Zir. You are heathens, man. Atadam Zir. Atashatan, man. Alright, fire upon you, man.
Right.
Atashatan, fire upon you, man.
Khan.
Tom Lai Ying.
Shalak Rayam.
Shalak Bright. Alright, Mashapatim. I'll call Adawamian.
Khan.
Wa Gawayim. Alright? Adawamian. Well, Adawamian. Adawamian Shalak Rayam. That's how you do it. Send evil beasts upon them. Alright? Plague. Hey, bro. Let me leave you on the phone. Forward number. Me you talk about fucking. You know hear righteousness. Laugh. No, laugh. Go on with your laughing. And brother, you got oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta be ready. King, you got 2 minutes. Yeah. You gotta be ready, man. You gotta be ready to give a man an answer according to speak unto a folly according to their folly. So yeah, the synagogues of Satan are trying to thief and steal the things that belong unto us, because we feel that we've lost our way. They think, oh yeah, they don't know who we are. So they've tried to slip in there and say, yeah, we're gonna be these people, man. When that's not the case. If I think, you gotta kick them in there and reject it, take it back. We need to retract every fake person trying to beat us. Alright? We need to take it back. And you know what? The Most High is gonna get it back for us. Daniel 2:45. Oh, that's in
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 45. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it brake in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great God hath made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter, and the... This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
There you go, man. That's the Messiah coming to retraction, taking back. Get over it. Israel, belongs to the Jerusalem belongs to the children of Israel. Yeah, they're stolen our precious kingdom. Alright, where's that? Get that in as well, Joel, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 and 5.
It says, Joel 3 and verse 5, it says, because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried it into your temples, my goodly pleasant things.
Yeah, there you go, man. That's what they've done. Give me the book of... Yeah, they took the land, man. Give me the book of James. Book of James, chapter 5. And verse 1. James 5 and 1.
It's the book of James, chapter 5, verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
There you go, man. They're going to have to weep and howl for the misery, dude.
Your riches are corrupted, and your garments moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days.
Last days, these other nations that are pretending to be the Israelites, they're gonna have a rude awakening, right? Because our people are confused, and they've helped that confusion. They've actually, when the time of our calamities came to an end, they kept persecuting and hurting our people. How do you feel about that? Our people are lost as a nation. They don't know, they're divided by lines, by the colonizers.
I think it's a bit sad, to be honest, but
Lamentations.
I think we have left the stage of feeling emotions. Now we must take actions. So we must now be accountable for each other. And you know, being nice is out of the window. We should be more kind. Being kind is telling your brother the truth. Hey brother, you are falling below the standards that we agree upon. That is kindness. You know, being kind is telling.
Give me Lamentations chapter 4 verse 17. So I'll listen to what you're just saying, man.
This is the book of Leviticus 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
That's kindness, man.
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
And that's what it is. When you start to rebuke them, open rebuke is better to love your brother and secret. So now it becomes the truth, and the truth hurts. You tell someone, yo, you know what? That's not how you're meant to be. Don't sleep with that white girl. That white girl's she's a demon. That's gonna hurt him because he's in his feelings. You know what I mean? You know what happened to Delilah and Samson? Got his eyes gouged out, his head chopped off, and the other nations chained him up to a statue.
Oh,
Samson.
So with Samson,
he's with another nation.
so his eyes were actually taken out before he pulled down the temples.
Before he pulled out the
My
temple.
goodness, wow.
Eyes were gouged out, and his hair was chopped off.
You know, so everyone knows the story of Samson.
Yeah.
But we always focus on his hair being chopped off. I you know, it's maybe in my backlog, but
Yeah,
his eyes were gouged out. My goodness. Wow.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
And that's what we do. We try and look for these other nations, like Martin Luther Kings and all these guys, man. They're gonna go to it, like Malcolm X going to Islam and Arabia, and you're watching for other nations that will not be able to save you. Right? Why are we doing it? Give me Lamentations 5 and 2.
It's Lamentations chapter 5, verse 2. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to
aliens.
agents. To
aliens.
Aliens.
There you go. Right? our inheritance. Our inheritance was given to us from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob's name being changed to Israel. Israel is our lands. Our lands have now gone to aliens. People have stolen the lands and taken our lands. Because why we're lost as a people. We come out of our lands. Get that one. Yeah, you can get the Psalms. Get Psalms 137. Psalms 137.
This book of
That's that. The first one.
This book of Psalms 137 verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion.
Right? By the rivers of Babylon. Right? Which
we hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they had carried us away captive, required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
That's the point. How can we sing the Most High song in a strange land, man? Understand? But now we have to do that remembering who we are. In the book of Baruch chapter 2. And this is the point. We are the sons of Zion. We are the daughters of, we have the daughters of Zion amongst us as well, that are pouring out themselves. Our sons are sagging their pants, being gangsters, hating, and we're dividing ourselves by lines of countries, but also in communities. This borough against this borough, that postcode against that postcode. It's because this is a part of the curses of the Israelites for disobeying God's commandments. This is how we know we're the Israelites. It's a blessing, but it's a curse in itself. The curses are blessings because now we can identify why we're the Israelites. Because we fit the curses of the Most High.
That's right.
Every nation fits these curses, okay?
This is Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people.
Our people are stiff. We told the young daughter, you know you shouldn't have your body wobbling around in the streets like this. You should wear more modest apparel. Right? They'll be stiff-necked. They're rebellious. They'll end up cursing us out, shouting and screaming at us, saying, who you talking to? What? I'll do what I want to do. Understand? Our people are hard-headed and rebellious. Only when God comes and judges them, then they pray to God, say, God help me. But it wouldn't be too late. Like when Noah's time, when they were banging on the door. Wouldn't it be too late?
So it says, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities,
the land of our captivity, like it said in the Psalms, by the rivers of Babylon, alright, where we carried away captive, right? In the land of this place, right,
they shall remember themselves.
We shall what?
They shall remember themselves.
Go on.
Says, and shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name.
We're going to remember him in the land of our captivity, man, and we're going to think upon the name, and his name is Yahweh. That's the real biblical name of the Most High. It's not no Jah. There's no J 500 years ago. We're holding Bibles with no J's in. These are the 1611 Bibles, the King James versions. There's no J in here. So his name would have been Yahweh. We got Hebrew writings on me and the brother. We got Hebrew writing on our
garments,
on our clothes, on our garments. Understand? This is the name. The name of the Most High is Yahweh. And the son's name ain't Jesus either. It's Yahweh Shai, which will be called Joshua. So these are things where we can't blaspheme the name of the Lord. We have to exalt his name. We have to exemplify his name. Alright? Establish it to the heavens. Alright? Cry out his name. Because our people were lost, man. Give me the book of Isaiah 1 and 3.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3, and it reads, the ox knoweth his owner.
The ox knows his owner, right? An ox is like a bull, right?
And the ass his master's crib.
And a donkey knows to wait. You can leave a donkey somewhere and tell it to slap it and say go home. It will go its way home without a shepherd. The ass knows his master's crib, right, Reed?
Yeah, but Israel doth not know.
Israel, the so-called blacks, they think they're Jamaican or West Indian or West African or Egyptian. They don't even know who they are, bro. Understand? Israel doth not know.
My people doth not consider.
God's chosen people don't consider who they are. They don't care about it. But in the land of their captivity, we're starting to remember ourselves.
That's right.
We're starting to remember this is how we need to treat our women. This is how we have to raise our children. This is how we need to be to our brothers. And like you were saying earlier on, showing that more kindness. It's done. Because our people were at the beginning we were very tender and delicate as a people, you know. But then you see the wrong person comes along, you look at him, you're like, you're a bit shaken to talk to your own people. Because you know what you can do. So you know what he can do. You know that you can destroy mountains. You know you can pull down
Strongholds.
pull down buildings if you wanted to, like Samson. You could tear it down with your fist because you have godlike powers inside you. Understand? So you know that he's got the same godlike powers. You're scared of him. You're scared of your own brother. But if you were together now, two of you could tear down 10,000. One of you could tear down 1,000. But two of you together could tear 10,000. Look at the numbers. Look how much more it amplifies. Give me that as well. Give me the book of Deuteronomy. One shot is Deuteronomy chapter 32. Deuteronomy 32 and verse 30.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and verse 30. It says, how should one chase 1,000?
One can chase 1,000.
And two put 10,000 to flight.
Shouldn't two put 2,000 to flight? Two puts 10,000 to flight. And one can only do 1,000. So imagine if you had your brother on your team. You're taking down you're taking down million. Imagine all of us as a nation. Just 300 of us can come like the Spartans, bro. You understand? A whole day of fighting, not one of them died and they fought for weeks. Because on the first day, no one didn't even die, killing thousands and thousands. And that was only 300 of them. That is how we need to be together. Loving your brother, showing him where he's going wrong, being that shield and buckler, an impenetrable defensive system, and a mighty attacking force as well for the Lord as well. Give me the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 21. 1 Maccabees, chapter
The book of 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 20, it says they come against us in much pride and iniquity to destroy us.
And that's what these other nations do. They try and destroy us, man. They didn't even try it, they have. They don't even need chains and shackles no more. All they need is social media and TV and radio. You know what I mean? They just use the systematic rules and the schooling systems. Alright, they come against us, right?
Yeah, and it says, and our wives,
the hospitals as well, and the church, the religions, alright, they come against us, go on.
And our wives and our children, and to spoil us.
Alright, they spoil us with policing, prison systems, they spoil us with women with church, they spoil our children with school. Alright, see?
But we fight for our lives and our laws.
What are we out here doing?
But we fight for our lives and our laws.
Fight. This is what we're fighting. We're fighting for this, bro. All these things they've been doing to us, man. We fight for our lives and our laws, right? Read.
And it says, wherefore the Lord himself will overthrow them before our face, and as for you, be ye not afraid of them.
And that's what it is, man. The days of us being afraid of them is long past gone.
Go on.
Right? Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. The days of us being afraid of them is long past gone. So what would you classify yourself as a nation, as a according to the Bible? Where would you say you're from? Son of God, right?
I don't belong to any nation.
You don't belong to any nation. father of many nations in that verse.
Abraham.
Yes.
Well, Abraham is also a descendant of someone. He's also a descendant of someone as well.
Yeah, we know all of the descendants. You go back to Noah.
I'm just from the father himself. That was made in his image and likeness.
Yeah.
That's the only nation I know.
Yeah. All right. So where would you say the
I don't
the
claim
people?
any.
Where would the people say you're from? Like if you was to say your father or mother, the country that they
I'm from Africa.
West Africa.
They'll say I'm from Africa. That's what they say.
Yeah, West Africa. Yeah. Not east, not north, not south.
No, just I'm from Africa. You said where would the people
Congolese
say?
or where is it? Central
No, are you
Africa?
asking me where I'm from?
I'm asking you specifically.
You said where would the people say I'm from?
Yeah.
Well, I'm from Nigeria, if you want to say that.
Nigeria. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Nigerians. They're Bantu people, isn't it? Right? You're the Bantu tribe. Is it Yoruba, Igbo? Yoruba. Yeah. Okay. Yoruba. Not all Yoruba is Bantu, though, right? Are you Bantu? You're not Bantu. Okay. Yeah. So the Bantu tribe specifically is the ones that we're looking for predominantly. Yeah. Because the Yoruba tribes, they're not from the sons of Abraham. The Yoruba, they're from the sons of Ham. Understand? You don't deal with Hamites. Give me the book of Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7. Yeah, that's the difference. The Israelites don't know who they are. Right? The Bantus, they don't know who they are. Right? But the other nations, they know who they are. They helped the colonizer to enslave the Bantus and the Yakans. Right? Read it.
This is Exodus 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
So yeah, the Romans, they can't speak bad about our people. Alright? They can't move their tongue against the Israelites, about the Bantus. Leave their tongue out of their mouths. Leave our name out of their mouths. Right? Read.
Against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
The Lord puts a difference. Alright, where's there? The Lord puts a difference between Egyptians and Israel. Alright, so in the Bible dictionary it says Ham, the youngest son of Noah, the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. So these are the Hamitic people. We are not Ham. Alright? Hamites are Africans. We are Shem. This is Ham. So they are Cush, Mitzrayim, Put, Canaanites. Elam is Indians. Assyrians is Asher, Apasiaksad. We come out of this. Abraham comes out of Apasiaksad. Alright? So now we need to focus on the sons of Abraham, which would be the Edomites, the Israelites, the Arabians. We are the Israelites, you understand? So yeah, we need to focus on our people, man. They're my big now still. Yeah, we need to focus on our people. That's who we're out here for. Give me Matthew chapter. There's all to get in.
There was a wisdom Solomon 5.
Oh yeah, no, hold that. Give me Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5.
This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5, and it reads, These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So we need to rather look for the house of Israel. Israel, they've gone through these curses. Israel is the one that's been persecuted. So we can't really go to everybody. But there is a remnant of Israelites that have made marriages with Yoruba. So along the line, if your forefather, your great-great-grandfather, whatever, he could be Bantu, man. You don't know specifically yourself unless you've done your heritage. So we can't just say because you live amongst that tribe in that area, that region, that you won't still be from the lineage of Israel. Because the spirit that will bear witness.
Are we talking in general or talking?
No, this is spiritual.
Okay.
There's a spirit that will bear witness that, okay, this is an Israelite. Because not all skin folk is kinfolk. There's some people that look really Caucasian, you know, but their great grandfather or their grandfather is a slave. His father was a slave. And we're not dealing with mothers, okay? We're dealing with the fathers, right? And that's how you know your seed line is. It comes from that region. Understand? Because, like, you know, when you get married, your wife takes your name because that is to the family lineage, and it goes to the progenitors of the fathers. So yeah, man. Give me Romans chapter 8 and verse 16, and give me the Timothy.
This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 16. And it reads, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
So yeah, so the Spirit you got a spirit on you, man. I feel maybe you could be an Israelite, maybe not, man. But your approach, your presence, your gait, how you approached us. You know what I mean? But Yoruba, I have heard this many times, not all Yoruba are Bantus, are Israelites. You know what I mean? I've heard that before. Maybe could be a mixing, but them predominantly are Hamite. There's a Hamite nation. The Igbo nation now are Bantus. I've heard. Because I'm from West Africa. I'm from Ghana, innit? But I know I've been to Jamaica. I was in ships in Jamaica, but I've done my lineage. Like, because we're all documented. Like, all of the slaves were documented that of what boat we was on, and our generations, they go back to, you know what I mean? Only so few, ain't that long ago, innit? I can go back 8 generations or 6 generations easy. Because we were all documented, receipted, and had barcodes or numbers or whatever, innit? So go to this one.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 4. Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies.
So we don't want to give heed to fables and endless genealogies. If someone could tell me, okay, so even if you was from Ghana, what about in the times of Samson? How do you not know that you're another nation from way, way back? We don't know, innit? We don't give heed or fables to endless genealogies because they all lead questions. What if I'm an Israelite? What if I'm not? I may as well not keep the commandments. If your spirit feels that, yo, you're a child of God, you can't just say you're about Yoruba. Tell with that Yoruba now. Understand? Just try and keep your best to keep the law, statutes, and commandments as an Israelite would. Because those are the children of God. That is without a doubt. If you're dealing with this Bible, the children of God are only the Israelites. If you're dealing with other gods, then deal with the gods of something else. But if you're talking about the scriptures, you have to deal with the Israelites. God. You can't say I'm a child of God, read the Bible and say I don't care about Israelites. It'll be, you know what I mean? It'll be against the grain. Give me that. Alright? Go finish that off.
So neither give, this is 1 Timothy 1 verse 4, neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions rather than edifying, which is in faith, so do.
Yeah, so if you have that faith, you have to edify you. You can edify you by saying not all Israelites are going to make it anyway. 2/3 are going to die. 1/3 are going to make it. But at the same time, Israelites are amongst and look like the Gentiles. There's Israelites that don't just look like Negroes and don't just look like Hispanics as well. There's Israelites that are looking different cultures. There's brothers in the Philippines that claim to be Israelites. Alright, sister, thank you for teaching, right? We're teaching. Alright, peace and love. There's Israelites that are we know from the Philippines that call upon the Most High Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. And they're looking like Chinese. They're looking Asian. But they're not. They're far and they know they're not. Understand?
This is the book of Joel 2 and verse 27. It reads, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else. and my people shall never be ashamed.
We're not ashamed to say that he's only the God of Israel. He's not the God of everyone. He's not the God of everyone in this world. He don't care about the Chinese, the Moabites. But these are the names of all the nations in the Bible. Alright? Caucasians are called Edom. White man's called Edom. Ishmael are the Arabs. Moabites are Chinese. Cush is Ethiopia. You know some of these already, right? I mean, you got, look, the Greeks are Javan. Yeah, a Greek woman came up there the other day and said that her granddad was called Javan. You know what I mean? So a lot of them, they know their heritage. The Germans are Ashkenaz, Cypriots are Kittim, right? Egyptians and Put is North Africa. They call Put. South Africa are Canaanites. Right? Egyptians are Mitzrayim. So this is the Hamitic nations. Right? They know their names. And they're in the Bible. So if you're going to talk about the Bible, you're going to have to know what name you are under, or what name that you want to, at least that you prescribe to, so you subscribe to. All right? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 4. Isaiah 45 verse 4. The book of Isaiah chapter 45 verse 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me.
Yeah, there you go. He surnamed us now.
This is Isaiah 44 verse 5. It says, one shall say, I am the Lord, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
That's right.
And another shall subscribe with his hand.
Another
unto
what?
the Lord.
And another shall subscribe
with his hand unto the Lord, and surname himself by the name of
By
Israel.
the name of Israel. So that's the point, bro. This is the future prophecy. That the people, when they come and turn themselves back and remember themselves in the land of their captivity, they're going to subscribe themselves by the name of Yasha Allah. Yasha is Prince, Allah is God. So we are Yasha Allah. That's the Hebrew way of, the Paleolithic Hebrew way of saying Israel. Yasha Allah. Do you have any questions? Have you heard about this before?
Yes.
Obviously you've read the Bible before, but you haven't heard it. Have you heard it in this context? So how did you feel about like hearing it, like being an Israelite? No type of way. So you didn't know you have to be an Israelite to get to heaven. Let me look at Revelation 21 verse 4. You have to be an Israelite to get to heaven. Did you know that? Do you know what heaven is? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. I'll show you what heaven is, and I'll show you why you got to be an Israelite.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 12. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written
And the
thereon.
names on the gates of the bounce, the angels are the bouncers, right? Holding the VIP list. And there's names on the gates, right? Read.
And names written thereon, which are the names of the
12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So that's the heaven. That's the heaven coming. Read verse 1.
Verse 1,
Revelations 21 and verse 1.
21 and verse 1. It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
So these heavens were gone. Alright, this is this plain field now. Babylon is going to be destroyed. So there's a new heaven coming, right?
Yeah, and it reads,
That's it. That's it. And then the new heaven is 12 gates. And the 12 gates are for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Right? Isaiah 14 and 1. This is why.
The book of Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob,
The Lord is going to have mercy on Jacob.
and will
will
yet
yet
choose
choose Israel.
And that's why we need to subscribe our names as Israelites. Because there's only 12 gates, and heavens is only for the Israelites. Alright, read.
and set them in their own land.
And set them in their own land. And we read that earlier on, right? There's aliens have devoured our lands. Understand, read?
And the strangers shall be joined with them,
The ones that have taken us by the rivers of Babylon, alright, and told us to sing a song, and disrespected us, and poked us, and they sing, dance, and shot us. Not only shot the feet, they're like, oh, we've got to dance. Alright, strangers are going to come over, right? Alright, read?
and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
They're going to cleave to us. All these Somalis and these Caucasians and these Arabs and all of these are going to cleave to the Negroes and Hispanics, right? Read?
And the people shall take them and bring them to their
And
place.
the people, meaning the Israelites, are going to take them. We're not going to beg for them. We're going to grab them like warriors. So, know when you go to win a war and you have to pillage and take over. Alright, read?
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
You know what's a servant or a handmaid? What's a way of saying it in our days? For servants and handmaids, for slaves. Right, for servants and handmaids, right?
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
And we're gonna take them the same way we was taken. Right? So like this, like ships. We're gonna pack them like sardines in a tin. Alright? The same way we was captured, they're gonna be captured the same way. Alright, Rick?
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
We're gonna rule over their oppressors, man. Rick?
And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve.
That's the rest. That's the rest that we was talking about earlier on, right? In that second Ezra chapter, right? Oh no.
So who are the Israelites?
Who are the Israelites? Give me the book of Deuteronomy. You can get the book of Isaiah 42 and 22. You get the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Israelites are the ones that was in hard bondage, the ones that was no rest from their souls, that was taken captives. It kind of just said it within that chapter, in that verse. The ones whose captives they were. We're going to take them captives whose captives they were. So the people who have been captives, the Negroes, the West African Bantu tribes, were captives. But these are the Israelites. But we'll show you more to make you clarify it. Right?
This is Isaiah
Anyone.
Isaiah 42 and verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
We've been spoiled, we've been robbed of our country, we've been spoiled by this system. Alright, read.
They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses.
And we're the ones that fill up the prison cells. Whoever fills up the prison cells are the Israelites. Alright, and we're talking about by the oppressors, by the colonizers that have stolen, took their lands, and then throw them in jail. Those are the ones that are the Israelites. Alright? Yeah, end on that. Read that.
Yeah, this book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the same way we was in Egypt with Moses' times is the same way we're going to go into ships and be slaves in these modern times. From the 1600s, 1500s. Alright? We go into Egypt with ships, slavery with ships.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So the land of milk and honey, the land that was promised to Abraham and was given to Isaac and Jacob. Right? The 12 sons, the Israelites. We're not going to see that land again, read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Unto our friends.
Unto your enemies.
Sold as slaves unto our enemies. Sister, come away from your enemy. Alright? Sold unto your... Yeah, you, Hermione. Alright? And Sabrina. Alright? You are our enemies. We're the enemies of Israel. Alright? Read.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Understand? Sister, you need to come and hear the good word of the Lord. Right? Because Rasta Bob Marley ain't gonna save. No one love ain't gonna save. It's 12 tribe loves and one love for Yahweh. One Yahweh. But yeah, there you go. That's an Israelite. There'll be bondsmen and bondwomen. What are bonds? Birth certificates. That's a bond that's on you from our ancestors. Like we said, we can know our ancestors. And my dad, I know him because his dad is on a birth certificate, and then his dad is on another birth certificate, and his dad is on another birth certificate. And I know who I am straight from the boat. It's not hard to do at ancestry.com. We know who we are straight from the boat because we're all documented as slaves, as bondmen and bondwomen. So if you've been on a boat and you come off that ship as a slave to pick the sugar, to cut sugar cane, to pick cotton, to brew tobacco, that's how we know who we are. That's how we know where the Israelites. Because give me verse 45.
Deuteronomy
46.
28, verse 46.
Deuteronomy 28, 46.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So these curses that we can read in this book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, from 15 to 68, is the curses. These curses are on us for a sign.
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Generation.